you guys, my house needs some love. And you might be thinking, you give it love all the time. Look at all these room makeovers you do. But because of these room makeovers, my actual house sometimes falls by the wayside. And by that, I mean, it really needs a good clean and organization. And we're gonna do that today. Hi guys, my name is Courtney. For those of you who don't know, I love helping you love your home through DIY thrifting and sometimes organizing. And today it is organizing because it needs to happen. And like I said, we're also gonna be doing some cleaning. We did like a normal, clean up after breakfast kind of thing. My son is home with a little bit of an ear infection, and so I'm with him. My husband took all the other kiddos out. So I said, I'm gonna take this time and tackle this house because you guys know if you have children, it's impossible to clean a house with kids. It just doesn't happen. You get one area clean and they think, oh my gosh, wow, mom did that for me. Let me go enjoy it and make a mess. Does it happen to anybody else? Let me know that I'm not the only one. Anyways, you guys, we're basically just gonna work our way room by room. I'm really hoping we can do the whole house in this one video, but we'll see because there's a lot that needs to be done. We're gonna go ahead though and start in this entryway. And as much as I wish we were giving it a makeover today, we are not. So we have a closet here in the front, and that was one of the first things I ever did. I painted it, made it all pretty, but in reality, we use it a lot, but the system's not working. It feels like we're constantly throwing things in, and it just is a disaster that we're cleaning weekly. So I wanna try and fix that. We got a beautiful dresser we brought from Canada that we can utilize for storage space. So let's stop talking and let's start cleaning and organizing and getting it done. All right, you guys, it has been a minute since I have done a cleaning and organizing video, and as you can see, it is desperately needed. So if you are new here and you haven't seen one of these before, I love to pull absolutely everything out of my closet. Although I didn't need to this time, I left the top shelf where it was and the library books and then the coats and stuff because I just recently went through those in the wintertime, and so we're good for that. But yeah, pulling everything out, giving a little bit of a vacuum, and then we are going to go to town on all of this. Some of you guys ask me what I use baskets for, because why am I always picking them up? And it's because I much prefer the look of a basket over like either nothing or plastic. But this just has like our plastic bags in it from the grocery store, which we try not to get, but because Harvey's still in diapers, I actually do prefer them. So I can throw them out. And then this has the kids' Play-Doh in it. It's a picnic basket, but keeps the kids' stuff pretty. So the most common question I get when organizing is how do I stay focused and not give up? Because this is just a pile of chunk, you guys. Obviously a lot of it is useful, but it's easy to get overwhelmed, especially when the energy and excitement wears off after just a little bit. You'll even see me kind of hemming and hawing in a second about what should I do next. So what I like to do if that happens is just finding a pile that I know what I'm going to do with it. So like the paint, I was like, yep, I know I'm going to keep this, and I'm just going to get rid of bottles that are empty. So that was a very easy task, and it kind of tells your brain like, yay, I did it, and then move on to the next thing that you can do, whether it's just picking up little pieces of trash and recycling like I'm doing here, or taking it one bin at a time. But start with those things that you know you're keeping, because it just makes the process go so much easier. That took so much longer than I thought it was. And the moral of the story is that make sure when your kids come home from school, you empty out their backpack and go through all of their stuff. A lot of that was just Emmett's stuff from school last year, obviously mixed with other things, but it feels so much better. I think we've got a much better system now that we've kind of cleared out the junk. I put some stuff in here and yeah, I think it's a lot better. But my husband like took the kids to church and I thought I was gonna have like the whole downstairs done before he came home, like dusted, vacuum, bathrooms clean. Hey hubby, I organized the closet. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving, but I have a pile of stuff. So some of it is like selling. My daughter's trying to sell some Polly Pockets. I just have a couple little things, and then a lot of it is just the plastic baskets that I don't need, and then just some stuff. So this is the dining room, and you may not have seen a lot of this room, and that's because I don't quite show it, because it is actually my next makeover and I am so excited. And if you missed it, this is the hutch that we actually found on Facebook Marketplace. I mentioned it in a thrift haul recently and I shared it on my reels and shorts, and I love it so much and I can't wait to make a beautiful backdrop for it. I just hadn't gotten around to cleaning it, so that's what I'm doing, and Harvey kind of hid some stuff in some drawers. So I just want to give it a good clean out before we actually officially used it, and I'm so thankful because now we have a place to store our linens and a little bit of our homeschool stuff. And then I'll probably store our Christmas ware in here. We have some mugs and some dishes, and I just don't like them in our attic. I just think it'll be better to have them down here, but this was an easy room to clean up because there's not much to it. My bedroom, on the other hand, is a totally different story, and it may not look that horrible to you, but honestly, you guys, every time Brad and I came in here, we just didn't feel good. And our room is supposed to be, you know, kind of like our little bit of a sanctuary, our place to rest our head and let the day's worries go behind us. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it just kind of became a dumping ground. You know, we have some laundry here, some board games that need to be put away, but I was so busy with projects that I would just kind of dump the random things in here, and it just didn't feel good. And so cleaning this up was so therapeutic, being able to put everything in its spot and get our dresser clean and see it. These are the best ever. They're escape rooms in a box. Highly recommend if you like escape rooms. What's probably even more embarrassing was this room only took me maybe 30 minutes, probably not even. And so if there's something that you've been putting off, just do it, you guys. And I know that that's obviously the easiest piece of advice and we all say it, but it's so true. Set a timer, put some good music on, and just get that task done, and your brain is going to feel so much lighter, I promise you. I felt the cobwebs lift away and I felt so much greater. I've had several of you comment that you want my bedroom to be my next makeover, and as much as I would love to do that, you guys, it honestly, my brain just isn't there yet, and I really want to focus on the dining room because I'm just excited to see it totally styled for Christmas, and just in general because it's one of the rooms that you kind of first see when you walk into the house. You can see it from the front. I just want it to be done and pretty, and I just feel like the flow will be so much nicer downstairs, and it's going to be quite the transformation. We are taking down the wallpaper and putting some new wallpaper up, and I have a fun color in mind. So make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already to see that. My kids were watching the Olympics while I did this. As you can see, we've got some cheerings in the background. Have you guys been watching? Let me know down below. What is your favorite to watch? We have been loving so many new sports, but my all-time favorites are gymnastics and swimming, but we've been loving track and field this year. Excuse my ice maker, it's crucial so it's staying on. I have this painting up here that I did a reel on about putting it up there. I found it at the thrift store. I was so excited about it. I'm pretty sure it's oil. Unfortunately, a lot of people told me I shouldn't put it here though because the kitchen oil and grease and stuff will get on it and damage the picture. And they're totally right, because it happens just to some items on my shelving that I don't use even after just a couple of weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it down, clean it off a little bit if I need to, and find somewhere else for it, and then kind of store all the baskets I'm not currently using at the moment up here. We're good. We're good. Saw my life flash before my eyes. We're good. Success. Why did all the gnats come up here to die? Does anybody know why they do that? Disgusting. Don't they know I just painted this?
So I decided to put my extra baskets up here. I had some that were in my room, you guys saw, and some of these I actually have some ideas for Christmas, but you'll have to wait and see for that. And some of them I'm just waiting because I haven't quite finished all of the bedrooms yet. I really don't love collecting too many things that I don't use. And so as cute as the baskets look up here, it's not my long-term solution. I would really like to make sure that I'm actually using what I have. And a bunch of them I have ideas for, but again, I'm just not finished the room makeovers yet. So for here, they will live for now. I love to put a load of laundry in to start my morning, or I will also do it if I'm getting ready to clean, which is typically in the morning. And I just find that it's the easiest thing to do, and then it's easy to flip over as I'm doing everything. And then we've also been doing something awesome where I just leave it on the bed for the entire day because I forget about it. And then at the end of the night, we have everybody come into the room and each child grabs their clothes and then they have to put them away. And it just makes it so much better in that hour between dinner and bedtime. And it only takes about, 10-15 minutes, and everybody's chipping in and helping out. And yeah, it just makes it a lot easier. So that's a little tip for you guys to help get your laundry sorted, is to get your kids to help you do it. The kitchen is where I feel like I spend a third of my day. Honestly, you guys, besides just the meals, I feel like I am constantly sweeping and constantly cleaning up in here. Even in the morning after breakfast, I feel like just getting all the dishes done and put away, it just feels like I'm stuck in here for an eternity. Does anybody else feel that way? It's not the most fun. I just feel like I'm trapped in here. And so our swinging door broke, and my husband this weekend, I was like, can you please just get this thing back up? Because Harvey can undo the lock that we have on our freezer now, and we even bought like a new system where it's a double lock, and he figured it out the first day. That kid, I swear, he is just a clever little boy. And he is the cutest and always so helpful. But like I said, he wasn't feeling the greatest. So that's why you don't really see him here. Otherwise, he would be up there with a chair helping me clean the dishes. He's going to do great things one day and make a really great husband, I swear. But right now, he keeps me on my toes. And it can be tiring some days, but he's a cutie.
I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret because we're friends. Friends, right? So the real reason that I made this entire video is because, if you know me, it's that I don't like mopping my floors. They are literally the bane of my existence, and it's a bad thing because we love to walk around barefoot. So take that as you will. But anyways, yeah, I made this video because my floors need to be mopped. And I figured, if I make a video about it, I'm gonna do it. So here goes nothing. And this mop makes it very easy. You think that I'd be okay with it, but I don't. I don't like it. I don't know why. It's not hard. Just one of those things that I don't like doing. Does it take long? No. Why don't I like doing it? I really don't know.
So I kid you not, you guys, I mopped all of these floors, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so good and it feels so clean. Like, I love that you can feel the difference. And then I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this more often for sure. And the next day my kids got crumbs and everything all over the floor, and it felt just as dirty as it had 2 days ago, even though it had only been a day. And then I was like, this is why I don't do this. But I did enjoy it while it lasted, and it does feel good when you do it. And this is my landing, you guys. For those of you who missed it, you can go back in my last 2 videos. I just made over this space, and we are honestly up here so much more now, and I love it so much. I am so thankful. Now I am just moving around that picture that I moved from the kitchen. I decided I wanted it over here because I thought that the blues in it would complement the blues from the front room. And then I'm just going to hang up the other picture on the other wall. And I was just testing it out at first, and I actually really like it. We've lived with it for a couple days, and I'm happy with it. I am still on the hunt though for an entryway table. I would really love a table underneath this picture just to be able to put some decor on. I mean, any other space for Christmas, you know, you guys, we're all about that. But this room just needs more, you know, it's just walls, and I feel like some furniture would help ground it. We do have a rug. For some reason you can't see it right now, but I did put a rug that was originally in the landing, the small one down here, and it looks awkward. And so I'm hoping to find a round one, and hopefully that will just make the space look better. But anyways, you guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some inspiration for your own home. Make sure you are subscribed. We've got some fun stuff coming, like that dining room, some thrift hauls. You guys are the greatest. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys have been up to, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.